When you're in a club and you party, it's all about community and love. Like, you know, enjoying the sounds and feeling good, like feeling like there's hope in this world and everything's gonna be okay, you know?
Oh my God. We gotta go clubbing together.
It's Coburg up late.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the garage tonight. She is once a highly respected techno DJ and award-winning composer. She is both a classically trained pianist and electronic music prodigy. DJing the main stage at Meredith and Pitch, she's also supported the likes of Kiasmos, Nina Kravitz and Marcel Detman. She scored a film which went on to win the Palme d'Or at Cannes, and now we've scored an hour behind the decks with her tonight. Please welcome Chiara Kickdrum.
Doof, doof, doof in the air tonight. House music from home never felt so right. Now your neighbors awake in the 3058. It's Coburg up late.
I just realised this actually beeped in the same key as the song.
Ready? It's Coburg up late.
How are you?
Good. Thanks, Carter, for having me here.
I'm so excited to have you here. I asked you to be here because I know that you are passionate and you care.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for picking up on that. That's nice.
And well, I also know that you've had a really busy year as well, which is strange. Well, most DJs have gone the opposite direction. 2020 has been a time to slow down.
Yeah.
Seems as though you've sped up.
Yeah, not with the DJ and with the composition stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, a lot has happened in the last few months.
Sure. What kind of composition stuff have you been doing?
So I've been working on I scored a feature film.
Wow.
Which has been really, really lovely. That was the
Wow.
first lockdown. And then I've been
Lockdown one.
Lockdown one. Lockdown two, I've been making the music for a contemporary dance show for next year. But I can't say much because it's always, that confidentiality thing.
Sure,
you
confidential. There's
So,
important stuff going on
here. There's
here.
going to be some live score of
Wow.
feature films and some exciting stuff.
You know, something I find fascinating about you is you go from classical all the way over to techno. Do you think that one informs the other?
Yeah, definitely. I actually was listening to one of the dance pieces in the car on my way here.
Wow.
And it's very, very crazy. It's nothing to do with classical music.
Sure.
But I was listening to, because when I listen to things in the car, I can kind of detach from it a little bit, you know, like you listen to it in with different ears kind of thing. Anyway.
Sure.
And so listening to it, I was like, I could hear the musicality in the weirdness.
Wow.
And I was actually thinking about that. I was like, I can hear that classical training almost, you know, the harmonies and the structures, even the structures of, the electronic pieces, but it still definitely informs my electronic production.
I've always thought that a dance music or electronic music producer is very much a modern day composer.
Yeah.
You know, like their movements. It's the music's much more about emotion and movement as opposed to like a hook or a song, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. And I guess the beauty of electronic music is that you don't have to be classically trained to do it, but maybe you have it in you, you know what I mean?
I hear that you are also classically trained in karate.
Very, very classically trained.
Classically trained. You have a brown... I've got a brown belt
I don't have
currently.
a brown belt. I don't need it. I am.
You are a brown belt.
Yeah.
What does a brown belt mean?
It means that I'm one step before the black belt, which is when you're like the karate master.
Should I be scared?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll find out.
Well, she actually just raised one eyebrow, but it was facing the other direction.
No, you're gonna see. You'll find out.
Oh, she did that. Well, what I was thinking was perhaps, a good way to break the ice, perhaps, in a COVID-safe way, if you could perform some kind of a move on me.
Yeah? We should try. It has been a very long time.
Okay, great. Well, I've not been beaten up since high school, so it's about time.
Well...
Okay, I'll put this one down.
Yeah.
All right, what do you need from me?
So you just stay there, maybe a little bit back.
Okay.
Just in case.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah?
Oh, God. Wow. That is a high kick. Yeah. That is amazing. Do you have pants especially for that? I can't do that in these guys.
I know. No, usually you wear very loose, loose pants. Anyway, should we get to the serious?
Yeah, let's get... Hey, too much fun. I'm sick of having fun with you.
I know, terrible.
Just so you know, the next 60 minutes is going to be not fun. And if I see you crack a smile or raise a bloody eyebrow again, you're out.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, it's a 60-minute set.
Let's do this. We're just going to improvise, see what happens.
Okay, cool. Yes, do you know what as well?
What?
I have no idea what kind of music you're going to play.
Yeah, no, me neither. What I'm playing or what you're playing.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm playing what you're playing.
Okay.
Oh, God, we should have worked this out beforehand. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of a wonderfully eclectic and talented and versatile artist. Please welcome to the decks, Chiara Kickdrum.
Thanks, enjoy.
Point out, Chiara is the first artist we've had here playing on a turntable as well. She messaged this morning, emailed this morning about 8:30 saying, can you set up a turntable? We have obliged. I'm looking forward to hearing, do you have a preference for vinyl or USB?
No, I love both. I use both. I mean, vinyl is fun, obviously.
Yep.
And also you got the covers. And
exactly, it's fun, it's interactive.
Are good or not.
Oh yeah, you got it. By the way, mic technique, we're right up here.
They're very close.
I've sanitized it.
Anyway, so the next record will be this one. And I bought this last time I was in Detroit, last December in January. And it's a compilation of, it's called Detroit Electronic Quarterly, Volume 7. So I believe it's called Detroit Artists.
Nice.
And it's more on the deep house vibe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bring it in, straight out of Motor City.
And this is called Crate. It's one of my favorites.
Classic. This wild mixer has 2 inputs.
Can I just say, I'm the most eclectic, but you're the most organized. The most organized.
She says I'm organized,
ever.
but...
amazing. This is amazing. If people could see like, the room, the lighting, the setup, you know, got the video guys, the recording, everything. You, the way that you organize everything. Amazing. Amazing. Really, really.
have no words.
People have to know as well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
that means a lot. I was about to tell them how I lied to you, or
we should have that on camera.
I only met Chiara half an hour ago, and Chiara is currently doing a diet.
Yeah, I'm doing the carnivore-ish stage at the moment, and then transitioning into a carnivore diet.
And I was like, well, actually, Chiara, you know, over this last 4 months, I've gone the other direction. And I was so like, too cool for school, holier than thou. And I'm putting salmon on a piece of bread, saying, I've actually been a vegetarian now for 4 months.
Yeah,
and Pat,
people got like, that's salmon.
But that's salmon. I'm like, I know it's not what it looks like. I just forgot.
Yeah, that was great. It was a classic.
So I've been ousted as a liar. You know, the thing about you playing on a record right now is I have no idea how long there is left.
You should get on.
Okay. You don't mind a bit of techno.
Yeah. Going straight into it. I love
it. Do you know, you familiar with Pleasurekraft?
No, actually.
American guys used to make kind of quirky house.
Yeah.
And this is their remix of their own track. It's called the 7-Year Itch remix because they remixed it when they made house. They remixed, then they became techno. Then they remixed it in a techno version, and it's suddenly so savage.
This is huge.
Also, secretly want you to play techno.
I can tell. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe some of this.
Fantastic. Chiara's a great artist, doesn't understand how to use a microphone yet, but we will get there.
Things to worry about.
Need the Miley Cyrus. I'll admit, I don't know much about techno at all, but I do know that this song slaps.
Since we're doing techno, we should increase the BPM a little. Yeah? Should I do it? You do it?
We've got an overhead.
Might as well go the way, right?
Garage techno, baby. You ready for this? So for those not in the know, techno is generally played at a much faster BPM. So Chiara's increased the tempo from 125 beats per minute to 133, meaning shit is about to get savage. It's Little Berghain in Coburg today. Love that. Can I ask, is that what techno's all about? As a layman, as a techno layman, is it all about the kick drum? What for those playing along at home and for me, what is techno and what does it do to you?
I mean, when you say techno, if you think about how techno started, it sounded nothing like this, right? It was Jon Atkins, you know, if you think it was more electro with Jon Atkins, it was more house with, I don't really want to say his name now because of what's been happening.
Let's not say it.
Let's not say it. Or Kevin Saunderson, you know, and I actually have a record here that we
pull it up, let's look at it.
Yeah.
The beauty of vinyl, we can finally look at some art on this show.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'll find it. And you know, so it was more house and electro. It was more soulful because you know they take from the disco and all that was happening.
Yeah.
And then it kind of became this. You know, then we Richie Hotting and then going to Germany and so it kind of changed. So techno is a big word. So it's really hard.
All right, let's make it smaller. What does it mean to you?
To me, it's taught me everything that I'm doing now. Wow. It's thanks to thanks to techno. Wow. Because when I moved here to Australia
2004?
In 2000, oh my god, you're stalker. No.
And it's true, I know where you live.
No, I like that you're prepared.
But prior to 2004, you didn't listen to electronic music at all?
No, not at all. Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. Well, my boyfriend at the time, he had an amazing collection of 90s records of techno, house, electro, and he used to go to work, and I used to stay home and just dig through records and stuff, and I learned so much, and I remember just getting excited and thinking, I don't care about jazz, I don't care about classical, like this is what I have to do.
Do you still not care about jazz and classical?
I do now, yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah, I had a bit of a moment where it was like, it's all about electronic music, it's all about techno. And,
it's important to have that departure as well. You have to fully immerse in it, right?
Yeah. And it really gave me, it gave me life, inspiration, everything about what I'm doing now. It's thanks to him, obviously, because he showed me that. And
are you guys still in touch?
Yeah. Well, not so much, but
sure. That's a personal question to ask. I shouldn't have asked that.
Hi, Marty. Anyway, just in case you watch. But yeah, so he's really been my mentor in a way. Wow. So that's.
And in a lot of ways, he's Melbourne's mentor because he's mentored you, and you've brought techno to the people.
I have, and I feel very grateful for that.
Yeah, it's given you some great opportunities. You supported Nina Kravitz.
Yeah.
You've played main stage at Meredith, or the only stage at Meredith.
Yeah, closed the Friday night 3 years ago, I think it
that
was.
Set
playing
was
live.
Epic,
oh, you were there? Oh, good. Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, done a lot. And there's 43 seconds. Are you good? Oh, is it my turn?
Hey, it's your turn.
Oh.
Do you want to do a loop? Let's see if you work under pressure. What are you going to do? Here. That's right, I made a bad loop anyway. This loop better. That's what you get for trying to talk on a talk show about dance music. Hello, Chiara. So what do you call this? I'd call this breaks, or am I wrong? Don't talk to me without a microphone, Chiara. Jeez, we've discussed this.
Too much.
Too much.
It's hot.
It is, it's hot. She rocked up and I'm like, oh, we can't touch, obviously, COVID, but also I'm really sweaty. She's like, why are you sweaty? Do you understand now?
Yeah, no, it's good. We need to sweat, you know, release the toxins.
That's right, all those toxins that you've obviously, because of the diet, right?
No, the diet is helping with that. But anyway, we won't go into the diet. This is break, which I would call electro, probably. Yeah.
Because it's funny, when I think of electro, the world that I was introduced to in terms of electronic music was the big electro house movement.
Yeah.
Do you remember that big cheesy, big room kind of?
Yeah, hated it.
Yeah, you hated it. Tell me the differentiator then. Why is this electro as opposed to...
Well, what's
the electro part of electro house, basically? Why is this electro?
Well, to be honest, I don't know why it's called electro, because it's got nothing to do with this. Sure. I don't know why it's called like that, but
separated.
This is separated. Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
Sure.
This is new stuff actually. It's assembly code, but you know, this is like more the real underground Detroit electro. You know,
how embarrassing that I told Chiara Kickdrum, a celebrated underground techno artist, that I used to listen to electro house.
Sorry guys, thanks.
Do you remember the moment that you do you remember the feeling and the moment that you discovered it, that you were alone with the record? Do you remember what it felt like?
Yeah, there was a couple of moments. One, it was definitely when I was listening to Robert Hood.
Oh my God, I love him.
Yeah.
Have you seen him perform?
Yeah, I played with him as well, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that. When did you play with him?
It was one of my first gigs. I think it was 7 years ago.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, at the Merca. When the Merca was still open, it was nice. Yeah.
Robert Hood rules, by the way.
Yeah, it's amazing. And one of his old records, and there's this track called, I think it was called Who Taught You Math?
Yeah.
And it's not even techno per se, it's more experimental, which is kind of the style that I'm more interested in. And I just remember sitting there going, I can't believe it. I couldn't believe how someone could make something like that, because, you know, you listen to electronic music, what's the sound?
Yeah.
You know, it's not a piano, it's not, you know, you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, it's a complete trip every time.
As soon as you heard it, did that inspire you to create it as well, or were you like...
Well, it was a, you know, it was a journey. But, you know, after a few years... Oh, yeah. Sure.
No, keep talking, sorry. After a few years?
After a few years, I went to university. I went back to university, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a go and see if I can do it right and learn how to create electronic music. But I didn't do a technical course. I did an arts course, RMIT, and it was just like a sound art course. And then I bought my first drum machine. This was in 2010. Bought my first drum machine, and then, you know, and that's where the kick drum name comes from.
Ah, so you're using all analog equipment.
And digital as well. Yeah. Hardware and software as well. And so yeah, and then slowly, you know, started to learn about machines and started to learn about production. So I've been doing probably, that was in 2010, so almost 10 years, slowly kind of.
And you lecture at university now as well?
I do, yeah. I lecture at Monash. We've just finished a beautiful, I put together an electronic music ensemble. And yeah, so with the students.
What does that look like?
Well, we did it all through Zoom, so it was like a little bit strange.
Did you find that disheartening?
Yeah, it's very unhuman. Inhuman.
Yeah. I'm so glad to be doing this right now.
I know. Imagine doing this via Zoom. It's terrible.
Co-burg Up Late Season 3 via Zoom. If the pandemic gets worse.
Yeah, but yeah, and then I also do some tutoring at VCA with the students there. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna.
Chiara fits the brief perfectly. I'm like, oh, and by the way, feel free to use the space. I turn around, I keep my eye off her for 1 minute. You are killing it. This is fun. We should play together more often.
Yeah, so
She was very apologetic off camera too. You're a wonderful person.
Thank you. You too.
DJ HMC.
Legend. Yeah, very much of a Australian legend.
Yep.
And the first time I heard "Come On,"
Oh yeah.
come, was DJ Kitty played it. I think it was a pleasure.
A great
planet.
mate of yours.
Yeah, she's amazing DJ as well.
Yeah.
You should definitely have her in. But
Great.
she's very knowledgeable as well of music. But anyway, she played it the first time, and it was a Pleasure Planet. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, at Lounge.
Yeah, Lounge. Yeah.
They had the big 24-hour parties.
Yeah. So it was early in the morning, and she played that, and I was like, you know, one of those songs that you go, what's this?
Yes.
And,
Was this in the days of Shazam?
Yeah, it was probably like 6 years ago or something like that. But I don't know, can you Shazam that?
DJ Kitty is also a classically trained flautist. And I was hypothesizing your friendship. I'm like, we've got two very accomplished women in the techno community in Melbourne that both come from classical music backgrounds. How close am I?
Not close at all.
When you get a moment, you can tell us about your relationship with Kitty, because whilst you mix in, there have been some great streams during lockdown. One of my favourites was a 3-hour back-to-back at Glamorama, sadly with no one on the dance floor.
Yeah, that was fun.
Between Kitty.
Between the first and the second lockdown. Yeah.
Did you put much preparation into that, or was that another go with the flow?
Yeah, we always go with the flow. I'll tell you more about it a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just gonna dance. I should have prepared. Anyway, let me think about the other track and then we can chat. No, you do your thing.
I'm usually one of the DJs that just concentrates, like, because I'm so unorganized.
Do you want to do that?
No, I like this. But usually I'm so unorganized that I always have to think, where am I going to find the next track?
I've thrown you in the deep end. Come to my house and fucking talk to me on camera. I'm looking at the audio waveform of this recording, and it's just a big bunch of squares. I'm pretty sure that techno, to the untrained ear and to Audacity, all sounds the same. Warn me before you're going to do that?
You started it.
What do we got? Yeah. What are we hearing?
This is TENSAL with a track called Syntanoma, whatever that means.
Nice. Sounds like a bad thing you'll have to get removed from your back.
Yeah. And the next track is from one of my favorite old school techno house, everything producer Steve Law, and he plays by the name of Zen Paradox.
Cool.
So this is a really old track, I think it's from the 90s sometime, I think. And yeah, he's incredible, and he still makes music, and he makes amazing records. It's like, you know, Hani Smek, Wojtek.
Wow.
Around that, you know, that era, but it always makes amazing music, so I thought, you know, it would be nice to play some of his.
That's great. Have you? Is this a song that's featured in your sets for many years?
No, this is actually the first time that I'm playing it.
You heard it here first. You just did the eyebrow raise thing. You promised no fun. Techno's a serious business. Got a word that links them all together. It's relentless.
Oh, but it's so amazing. This is the kind of techno that I love because it has that soul, like, you know,
feeling.
That's great. Like, if, you know, if you're a Bergen or whatever, a techno club, warehouse, lights, darkness,
sure,
and everyone's sweaty.
Do you like this song?
Amazing, you know, relentless.
Chiara Kickdrum, techno with soul.
Techno with soul.
What's funny, because the stereotype, at least about techno, is that, like, it's almost, people would say that house music is techno with soul, or that techno is house music without soul. That's what people say. But you think that there is a middle ground?
No, yeah. I think, it's beautiful when it's like this. It's when you really have those, you know, crazy, you know, a multi-worldly experiences.
Does that happen to you often, or?
It's happened to me, yeah. Sober as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You know, can you paraphrase what that might look like?
Like I could dance here and just listen to this and trip, you know what I mean? Like you just, because you can hear all the different, you know, elements of it, and, you know, it's like, you know, like you just imagine this world around you or something, and then you go inside, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of religious in a way. It's, you know, it's like if you've been to Berghain, even if they play the relentless stuff, it is almost like a church. It's like, like a religious experience when you get into that state of, you know, like trance, really. You know,
I wonder if that's why they call it trance. Probably.
Probably.
So, speaking of Berghain, you obviously discovered electronic music when you moved to Melbourne.
Yeah.
But being Italian born and bred, you would have gone back to Europe a number of times.
I've been to Berghain once.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And to Treasure once as well, but I didn't like Treasure very much. I don't think I was there in a good night.
Sure.
But Berghain was incredible.
Did you head upstairs to Panorama Bar?
No, I didn't. I was only there for maybe 3 or 4 hours.
I love that. That is proper dedication. Like, I was there as a tourist. I'm like, I want to see it all. Here's my ticket. Where do we go? There's the
Let's do it. 3 hours. Okay, let's go.
And you were just like 3 hours of just smash that techno.
Yeah. I think the Black Dog was playing that night. Surgeon was playing that night.
Wow.
And someone else, I don't know. It was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Is
partying as much as important? Sorry. Do you believe that partying is an important part of the culture, or do you think it's so secondary?
No, of course it's important, because, you know, like when you're in a club and you party, it's what I was saying in that interview, you know, it's all about community and love. Like, you don't go to a club and make war. You don't go to, I mean, you know, some stupid idiots might start a fight because they've had bad drugs or whatever, but it's not what it's about. It's like a time of, you know, being together and sharing love and, you know, enjoying the sounds and feeling like there's hope in this world and everyththing's gonna be okay, you know.
Oh my God, we gotta go clubbing together. What's your favourite club in Melbourne?
I don't think there is one, but I have to say, I loved XC54.
Sorry, say that again.
XC54, I thought it was good because it had more of a club vibe. I love Revolver, obviously. You know, I always love playing there. New Guernica is great.
Yeah, New Guernica is great. It's so disconcerting in there.
It's your turn.
Oh, Jesus.
Keep an eye on you.
Few reasons I chose this, but I just want to blow your head off first.
When the kick drum comes in. So
when the Chiara Kickdrum comes in the room. This is by my friend. He's a Melbourne producer named SUPPRESSOR.
Amazing.
He's not to be confused with the Italian deli meat Soppressor.
Adesso l'ha soppressato.
Which I believe, which I'm sure would be part of your fancy schmancy new diet now.
No, that's processed.
Oh, it's processed. It's so processed.
Not good. I'll just see it. Yeah, meat, organs. That's it.
Great. That's great, and that's the secret.
Very exciting.
You want to be an eclectic DJ like Chiara Kickdrum? Munch on them brains.
Eat meat. Yeah.
Anyway, this is here's a new tune. It's on the Jingu EP, which is part of Empress Records, a wonderful local label. What I love about this track is that it really immerses you in a soundscape. It's called The Remnants of Battle.
Oh.
And the EP had all kinds of different, there was breaks on it, there was experimental, and this really grabbed me, I think, because I really was transported. You know, I was on that battlefield. And it's like you speak of those moments where you're in a trance. This is one of the first times that's happened with me with techno music.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah, so it's really nice. It's got nice atmos, kind of like textural stuff. Beautiful.
I'll tell him you said that.
Yeah.
Bit of sound design. The best explanation I had for techno was from this really wasted girl at a nightclub in Sydney about 2 years ago. And I asked her the same question I asked you, and funnily enough, I should have just asked you first. But she goes, look mate, the only way I can explain it is house is like circles and techno is like squares. And I was like, you know what, wasted girl, that could be the most wisdom I've heard in weeks. Chiara, you're awesome.
Lately I've been playing more electro than techno, so you'll hear me play more.
That's fine, that's great, I love it. It's got a bit of like a UK kind of garagey vibe to it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, in fact, it's kind of coming back, and some of those producers now are making electro. Yeah, crossovering.
Yes, and thank God for that. That is dope. So funky.
That's the word, funky.
You know what makes it funky though? It's the snare drum.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, were you like we got to...
God made it.
Oh, God, did you say God made... That's a way better answer. I'm like, no, it's a snare drum.
But yeah.
Transform.
Do you think this has a soul?
Yeah, because you can kind of hear it's like the machines are talking. You know what I mean? Like it's that soul, you can tell. Yeah. It's like you said, it's funky. It comes in and out.
There's a human element to it. That's right, mate. It's just an expensive light. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there is. There is.
Transform.
I actually think this could be my favourite of yours today. This is my favourite of yours today. Super funky, yeah. I'll play more, she says. Bring it on. That's the UK thing, the wobbly. It's great when they can do that and it's not cheesy.
Yeah, no, I think it sounds, quite serious, I guess.
It's refined.
Very scientific.
Chiara, I'm loving this.
nasty
Yeah,
stuff.
you love nasty. But
I love very dark, very dark, nasty stuff. Just as much as soulful stuff. Yeah.
It's still got an undeniable funk to it, though.
Yeah, it's the Electro.
I gotta listen to more Electro.
Yeah. But this is actually is more like a 4/4 beat.
Yeah.
But it sounds like the synth on top. It's like,
So do you think Electro is defined by a beat?
yeah, the original Electro for sure. Actually, we should play some Egyptian Lover.
Some what? Sorry.
Egyptian Lover. Do you
Oh, well, I don't know. Educate myself.
See, that's why I brought records, because I thought maybe like, you know.
We are being educated today. It's a very special day for us here.
It's obviously some
Tell us about this.
underground resistance.
Hang on, here we go. Hold it up.
Yeah, so I got this in Detroit as well when I was there for Movement.
Yeah, we'll pretend that we're at a Monash lecture.
So, this is a record from Detroit. Dated, I don't know, 1990 something, I don't know. And it's called Electronic Warfare. And I think I'll be playing this side. It's quite, see that I've got a little star, and let's play that side.
Do you want to, because we've only got 12 minutes left, do you want to take us home?
No.
I mean, I'm loving your selections. I think I would not be educating myself, you or anyone, if I kept playing right now. And we've got the turntable set up. It'd be a shame not to.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Chiara Kickdrum taking us home today. What an honour. By the way, if you would like to listen to the music from today's show, but you don't want to put up with our inane babbling over the top, we will be releasing the official Coburg Up Late Spotify playlist with every single song you've heard today. And Chiara, would you mind contributing 5 tunes to that playlist as well?
Yes, of course.
You're the best. You can access all of that at coburghuplate.com. We've been blessed by the most incredible artists today. It is such an honour to have you here, Chiara. Thank you so much. There it is.
Allow yourself to deprogram. Do not.
It's like, you know, this I love vocals. I love vocals. So not just house, but
It's the human element.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's sending a message rather than.
That's what, by the way, your mic's louder than mine. There you go.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hi.
Hey.
How you going?
Hey.
You sound like yourself again. For a second then you had a shrill voice and a red mustache.
Yeah. I'm Carl. Hello.
Hi, Chiara Kickdrum here. I've just gained a bit of weight. I'm going to try this new meat diet.
We're just the same. We're just the same. Wait, I should probably mix the next record.
Oh, no. Too much time bloody having fun.
No. Oh, 9 minutes. Wait. I'm just going to play like.
Yeah, just play for a while. Sounds great. You heard it here first. Chiara Kickdrum going to take us home tonight. I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to boogie.
Allow yourself to deprogram. Do not allow yourself to deprogram. 7. the big program tonight.
I just learned something watching you slow that record down. I've been doing it all wrong.
Yeah, this track has a lot of highs, so before I had to bring it down because I couldn't hear anything, but this is good. So this is Frankie Bones. It's like a lot of this stuff is house, but this is more on the electro.
I wish you could see how good this looks, the rifling through the vinyl. It's so unromantic to flick through a USB on a digital interface. Going through real records, my goodness.
Egyptian lover.
There's the, oh, and what a lover.
He looks like a lover.
It's the Chiara Kickdrum signature sound. It's like, there's not a genre that you pertain to, but there's a feeling.
One more track.
One more track.
One more track.
Take us home. And also, if there's anything else you want to plug, now's your stage. If there's anything you want to share, anything you want to talk about, you've got it. You've got the, I was going to say you got the world looking at you. You've got my parents looking at you.
Bring it down for a second.
Come along and let's leave this boring USA.
Yeah, playing records slow.
All the lovers play. Little girl, you think you're fine. Stars from Hollywood. Matched up to the women in Egypt. You never could.
This is the original split.
Everybody come up.
Oh wow. So you've really fucked shit up.
Egypt is a place to be where all the lovers play. Little girl, you think you're fine. Stars from.
Is that about a 10 BPM difference right there?
To the women in Egypt, you never could look that good.
What would Chiara Kickdrum choose as a closer? I think we're about to find out. exceptional selection and exceptional selections all night. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. That was fun.
Yeah.
I could play, you know, we should do one like 6-hour set.
Yeah, you and me. Back to back to back to back to back.
With a fan.
Yeah, with a fan. I think my parents would be fans of yours.
Who?
My parents. They're the only people that will be watching this.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Parents love music. So
I can tell. You're such a bundle of positive energy.
Woo! Yay.
Can we be friends? Why is she laughing at me?
Only to eat meat.
Only if I'm... Oh, that might be difficult. I can't accidentally eat trout in front of you and tell you I'm a vegetarian, though.
Let's keep it at that. That's right. Yeah, we can be friends. Hi, friend.
Hey, friend.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. And this is equation. Is that how you say equation? One of my favorite English words, actually. Equation.
Equation. God, English second language over here. Equation. You're correct.
Yeah. Okay.
This is house music. You're playing some house music. I love house music, she says, and I love you. Do you think that is a sample, like a classic sample, or do you think it's somebody just replicating it?
No. That actually might be a scene. Yeah. But
she says so cynically, there's that stab that's been used a million times.
No, but you know, that kind of stab, it's been used
It's stylistically.
Yeah. It's still good though.
There's a reason it's used so many times.
Exactly.
Something I love about this music is how it's constantly paying a homage to itself.
Yeah.
It's going, how good is house music? Here's that sample you love.
Yeah, exactly. And the bass. The house music bass is always the best. Yeah, the bass in house music is afforded a bit more groove. Yeah.
You know, with techno, it's you almost always, correct me if I'm wrong, on or off the beat. Whereas with your house, and when I say techno, sorry, forgive me, with that industrial, hard-hitting stuff, it's relentless. It's on. Whereas I feel like house, it's slower. You can get there's a lot more in between bass going on.
Yeah. And the house a lot of times is kind of off key almost.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. It's two different words, but that's what makes it that deep house. It really makes it amazing.
Are you a singer?
Yeah, but I haven't sung in a long time. I used to sing a lot.
She just did a thing, and I'm sure we captured it, where she went. And it was like there was a hand movement associated, and it was like, you can add singer to your resume.
I haven't sung in public in a long time. So it's not gonna happen.
I actually do have a list of your resume of just things that are amazing about you. Can I rattle them off? She's a classically trained pianist, a music composer, producer, and DJ.
True.
She's a music composer, producer. Oh, sorry, that is already true. She is a music and sound designer for film and TV.
True, not so much sound design, but yeah.
She is a professional cyclist. Sorry, no, there you go, I was just testing you. She's composing soundscapes for art installations,
True.
Experimental field recordings with analog and digital synthesis,
True.
And she's a lecturer at Monash.
True.
Is there one thing you're bad at?
Yes.
Cycling?
Yes.
What else are you bad at?
Running.
Running?
Yeah.
We should go for a run sometime. I love running.
I'll last 30 seconds.
Let's do 30 seconds.
Sounds good.
You've had Chiara Kickdrum on the show. I know that we can't hear you applause, but please applaud right now. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Chiara! Woo!
Thank you. TENSAL forever. This was a lot of fun.
It was awesome.
It was great.
You know, there were little moments in there where I was like, she's perfect. Like when you were saying like that it was all about togetherness and community and love and the feeling where it transports you.
It is, and I miss it so much, and hopefully we can, you know, go to a club soon, and even if I'm on a plane, I don't care. I just want to go and dance, you know what I mean? I really miss it. You know, it's something that when I talk, we didn't talk about Tamara, but you know, it's like we'll be in clubs forever, I think.
Yes.
You know, I can see myself at 60 if I'm healthy enough.
She'll be healthy at 60.
I can just sit in the corner and just enjoy the music. So thank you so much, because this kind of, you know, brought me back to life a little bit. So thank you.
Me too. Thank you.
Awesome.
Chiara Kickdrum, everybody. Remember, whatever you do, may you do it with passion. And may we all truly endeavour to be kind to each other, the world around us, and ourselves. I've been DJ Be Kind to Other People with Chiara Kickdrum.